Every year, thousands of people vanish without a trace, leaving behind nothing but unanswered questions and shattered lives. What happened to them? Who are they? Today, we delve into the chilling stories of those who inexplicably disappeared, the mysteries that haunt their families, and the unanswered questions that linger in the shadows. Join us as we shine a light on the cold cases that demand our attention, because every disappearance has a story. Will you help us uncover the truth? Clinton, Missouri, was a town where stories spread like wildfire, where everyone knew your business before you did. Yet on that fateful night, the community quickly realized they were caught in a mystery darker than any tale they had ever whispered. Angela Hammond was a vibrant young woman, her personality as bright and warm as the golden halo of her crimped blonde hair. Engaged to Rob Schaefer, Clinton's local hero and a star athlete, Angie was a picture of happiness that belied the chilling whispers of danger that now lurked in the shadows. The evening of April 4th, 1991, was unremarkable, marked only by the smell of barbecue and laughter hanging in the spring air. After dropping Rob off, Angie promised to call him later. She did, around 11 p.m., from a payphone in the town's quiet heart, unaware she was dialing into a nightmare. Her cheery voice carried through the line to Rob's ear as she casually mentioned the old green Ford pickup circling the block. When it parked next to the booth, Angie's tone shifted, laced with caution as she described a man, disheveled, bearded, eyes hiding behind smeared glasses, exiting to use the phone beside her. Rob tried to soothe her nerves as the man rummaged around with a flashlight. Suddenly, Angie's voice rose into a scream that pierced the night, cutting through Rob's haze of comfort. Panic consumed him. Dropping the receiver, he raced to her, his heart pounding like the pistons in his car's engine. As he sped through the streets, a pickup roared past. His name, Robbie, screamed from within, echoing hauntingly in his wake. He turned in pursuit, but fate was cruel. His car faltered, the gears slipping as his desperation mounted. Red brake lights flickered in the distance before vanishing into the night. Angie was gone. The abduction tore at the fabric of Clinton's community, turning neighbor against neighbor in suspicion. Flyers fluttered on every storefront. Eyes scoured horizons for the telltale green truck. Detective Damon Parsons and his team sifted through records, but none fit their search. The truck, like a specter, vanished as quickly as it had appeared. Yet whispers of other stories soon reached their ears. The unsolved murders of Trudy Darby and the disappearance of Cheryl Ann Kenny in nearby towns added a macabre thread to Angie's case. As authorities dug deeper, they unearthed a chilling theory. A local kingpin, under the guise of anonymity, had been threatened. The intended target's name, Angela, just like Angie. This revelation painted a devastating picture. Angie had been pulled into a lethal mix-up, her life mistaken for another's in a deadly game of revenge. But the mystery only deepened, entwining her fate with those of others lost along the same highways and byways. Angie's mother, Marcia, clung to hope despite the years that passed. She pleaded with the community, sharing her heartbreak and determination, begging for any piece of information that could unravel the horror they had been swept into. On the 30th anniversary of her disappearance, a new lead emerged. A theory re entered the collective consciousness. Angie was the victim of mistaken identity, caught in the crosshairs of fate after cryptic threats reached the wrong doorstep. Yet as the years turned, the mystery remained, a grim reminder of how quickly innocence could be devoured by darkness. The truth lay hidden somewhere amongst Missouri's fields and forests, in the whispers among townsfolk, and in the shadows cast by a bygone era where justice seemed as elusive as justice. Clinton waits, as it always has, for a whisper of news, for the sighting of a truck long forgotten, and for the homecoming of a girl whose story is intertwined with theirs, a story that one day they still believe will reach its end. In an unexpected twist full of suspense, the disappearance of auto shop owner Dale Williams continues to baffle a small Colorado town. Dale was last seen after receiving a call to aid a supposedly stranded motorist. Picture this: it's July 4th, 1999, and a family out for a swim stumbles across a mysterious pickup truck submerged in a river on the outskirts of Montrose County. It belongs to Dale Williams, who has been missing for 6 long weeks. The truck, eerily devoid of clues, marks the start of a puzzling investigation. Dale, a 42-year-old devoted father and beloved local business owner, operated an auto body shop in Nucla, a town where everyone knew everyone. The night he vanished, Dale planned to be home for dinner, but as the hours rolled by, his wife Diana grew increasingly anxious. Despite her numerous calls to the shop, there was no sign of her husband. The next morning, after sending their daughters off to school, Diana rushed to the shop, only to find it unlocked, chaotic, as if Dale had merely stepped out for a moment. Disheartened but determined, Diana rallied family and friends to search. The last confirmed sighting of Dale was when he briefly stopped by the office of a family friend, Tammy Lawrence, around noon. He mentioned he was on his way to help a motorist, hinting at unease about the call. Adding to the enigma, an encounter at Dale's shop with Pastor Tom Ross sheds light on a perplexing phone call Dale received, a plea for help from a location that didn't quite fit with Dale's usual line of work. Yet, being the helpful soul he was, Dale went to offer assistance. As the investigation deepened, peculiar incidents began to surface. Missing posters of Dale vanished repeatedly from public places, and a hidden camera revealed a former friend tearing them down. This man, upset with Dale and Diana over a past incident involving his ex-wife, had an alibi that checked out, but his actions cast a long shadow of suspicion. A chilling scene unfolded when torn photos and .22 caliber rounds appeared outside Dale's shop, followed later by the strange reappearance of a stolen .22 caliber revolver at Diana's workplace. It was as if someone wanted to send a sinister message to Dale and his family, leaving them in a state of perpetual unease. The case of Dale Williams is a haunting reminder of unsolved mysteries that linger in the hearts of small communities, a story where every new piece of evidence seems to add more questions than answers. As Dale's family and friends hold on to hope, they invite you to wonder who the mysterious motorist was and what really happened that fateful day. The mysterious disappearance of Cindy Song, a spirited college student, has left a haunting absence in her community. Originally from South Korea, Cindy had moved to Virginia in 1995 for a fresh start with her aunt and uncle, embracing her newfound freedom in America with an adventurous spirit. But this all took a sharp turn on Halloween night in 2001. That Halloween, Cindy, along with friends Stacy Paik and Lisa Kim, dressed up and headed out to enjoy the festivities. Cindy chose a playful bunny costume, complete with ears and a fluffy tail. It was cute, just like her style. They partied until the early hours, then stopped by a friend's place for some gaming, finally calling it a night at 4 a.m. Stacy watched as Cindy headed towards her apartment, but that was the last anyone saw of her. When she failed to resurface, Detective Brian Sprinkle from the Ferguson Township Police Department faced a challenging investigation. There was no crime scene, no evidence of foul play, just a growing silence. Cindy's spontaneous nature might suggest she wandered off, but her strong academic and work commitments at Penn State University argued otherwise. Inside Cindy's apartment, friends found small clues suggesting she made it home. Fake eyelashes on the counter, her backpack tucked away, but no sign of her bunny costume or purse. Her phone, always with her, was left behind, along with stalled credit card and email activity. Adding to the tension, an ominous report emerged from Philadelphia's Chinatown, nearly 200 miles away. A witness described seeing a woman who resembled Cindy in distress, pleading for help. The incident led to a composite sketch of a man with olive to light brown skin and medium length hair, a potential clue in Cindy's puzzling case. Despite exhaustive searches around Penn State and beyond, Cindy's songs seem to have disappeared without a trace. Theories abound, but answers remain elusive. Her friends and family hold on to hope, convinced that the bubbly, independent Cindy they know will come back to them. As they continue to search for Cindy, the question remains, what truly happened to her that Halloween night?